I'm one of the instructional designers with the Online Learning Center here at Bates, and today we want to talk about how to customize Canvas. You're going to be spending a lot of time on these screens right here, so what we want to do is show you 4 quick and easy steps to make Canvas work best for you. First, we're going to show you how to add a picture. You can either take a new picture or upload an existing picture. Second, show you how to edit your name and some of your personal information that's in Canvas. Number 3, show you how to change a password, especially if you have the Bates default password. And number 4, we're going to show you how to increase the accessibility of Canvas, and by that we're just going to make some of the pages a little bit easier to read for those of you who might struggle with that. That's it. Let's get started. In order to make any changes to our settings, the first step is to get to the settings page. So we can get there from anywhere in Canvas by simply clicking on this settings link, always located in the top right corner. And the first thing we said we wanted to do was change a picture. You'll notice this blank icon here and it says click to change profile pic. So we're going to click on it. We have 3 options here. We're going to ignore the third, from Gravatar. That's simply using an online avatar service, and focus on the first 2, upload a picture and take a picture. Upload a picture means we have a picture on our computer we want to use, so we select it. We click on choose a picture, and then we go find the picture we want. I've stashed mine on my desktop to make it easier, so I select it and click open. Canvas auto selects what it's going to choose, but we can actually resize this if we want. Maybe resize it a little, move it up and down. I think I want it a little bigger. And there we are. Once we're happy with it, we simply click on save. Wait for a second or 2 for it to upload. And there we are. We now have a picture. If we decide we want to take a picture with our computer, a couple of things about this. First, obviously your computer has to have a built-in camera. And the second thing is right now it only works in the Chrome browser, so it will not work with Firefox or Internet Explorer. But we click again, and we're going to select take a picture. And there's my handy dandy Kevin Calabro bobblehead. Let's get it, whoops, backwards. Let's get it in the right spot and click on take picture. If for any reason you decide you don't like it, we're simply going to click on retry. There we are. There. I like that one. So once we're done with it, we'll then click on save. Again, wait for a second or 2 for it to upload. And there's our picture. So that's it. We now have a picture in our profile and we're ready to go on. The second thing we can do is go in and change our name. Now it's locked down now. In order to open this up, we simply click on the Edit Settings button right here, and that opens everything up. We have your name listed 3 times, and they are linked: your full name, display name, and sortable name. I actually wouldn't change the first and third unless there was a really good reason, like for example your name was misspelled, and even then I would probably have the teacher fix it. The one you might want to change, however, is your display name. That middle one, that's the one that shows up in discussion boards, or if you post a message, comment, something like that. So if we want to go in and change that, maybe instead of William, for example, we're known as Billy, or maybe for some reason we're going to be sharing things we don't want a last name involved, anything like that. So we can go in and change it. Also notice while we're in here, you can change your default language, for example, from English to Spanish, or you could change your time zone. If we're taking this class from a different time zone, we could fix that as well. When we're done, we simply click on Update Settings. The next thing we want to do is show you how to change your password, and this is definitely something that Bates strongly recommends that you do, since everybody is assigned a default password based on their student ID. Anyone can figure out your password if they know your student ID. So we recommend that you change that as soon as possible. When you log in, you'll notice there is no change password section. What you're going to do is have to click on this Edit Settings section again. So we click on that, and now you'll see the change password section. Click on change password, and we'll type in our old password, type in our new password, and then retype our new password just to make sure we typed it in right. And a quick word on that: if for any reason your password doesn't work, you forget it, maybe you typed it in wrong, anything like that, nobody can retrieve that password for you. Your teacher can't, the Online Learning Center can't, registration can't. What you have to do is go back to the login page and click on the Don't Know Your Password link. It'll email you a link that you can then use to reset your password again. So do be aware of that. Once we're done, we click on Update Settings. And we've got a new password. The next setting to talk about is called Use High Contrast Styles. And this is actually at the bottom of the page, so we need to scroll down and you'll see a section, Feature Options, where it says Use High Contrast Styles there. Right now it's set off. What we're going to do is simply click that over to on. What this does is it makes pages a little bit easier to read by increasing the contrast between the words on the page and the screen behind them. It's going to use a lot of sharp black and white in order to make it easier to read. So if we scroll back up here, notice this left navigation menu, and what I'm going to do is simply click on refresh, and you should see the difference between there. So this right now you're looking at is the high contrast styles. So for any of you who might have difficulty reading web pages, reading a lot of text, reading off your computer, change that one particular setting and it should make it a lot easier for you to read. So we've shown you a bunch of ways to go in, customize it, hopefully make it work best for you. Good luck and good studying.